Welcome back to Serverhorse. In this video, I'm going to be going over how to re-add your cross-platform configuration. So when you first order your server, your Java Edition server will automatically work on all the other editions. There's nothing you have to do. So assuming that you're not resetting your server, you're not going to have to do any of these steps. And initially your server is going to work on all of the editions and people can connect on their phone and normally through Java Edition or Windows 10, etc. Now, if you do end up resetting your server, by the way, let's head over to the panel at panel.serverhorse.com. As you can see here, I have my server here with 1 GB of RAM. And let's say I want to reset my server. So this means that it is actually going to wipe the cross-platform configuration, and you're going to have to do a few different things here to get that functional again. It's pretty simple. It's a very, very basic process. We make it as easy as possible so you don't have to, go into files and manage too many different configurations. It's very, very simple. You just drag and drop a few files and it will work again. So we'll go over this briefly. So if I format my server, that means I'm wiping my server and I'm starting on a fresh slate. So sometimes you might be doing this, and this is going to remove your cross-platform setup. So that's why this video might be useful for you. So let's say I want to do 1.17 and I want to format my server, which means wipe it. So that's going to remove the cross-platform integration. Now the server is reinstalling and I can go back over to the console here, and it should already be installed. As you can see here, it's set up for paper. So I'm going to go ahead and boot up my server here, and it's going to go ahead and rebuild my server. And let's go ahead and just select that. Perfect. Okay, now it's going to start booting up. So if we go back over to our file management here, there's no plugins folder yet. It should generate one in a moment here as soon as it boots up. I'm going to go ahead and accept the end user license agreement here. And it should go ahead and boot up now that I accepted that. So once we have this plugins folder here, we'll go through these steps here. It's actually very brief, so we'll make this as quick as possible for you so you can get back into your reset server. And there we go, it's online now. So now if we go to the file management here, you can see the plugins folder, and look right here, there is no cross-platform integration plugins, which will make it so there really is no cross-platform. Now, like I said before, when you first order your server and you initially have your server, your cross-platform will automatically be set up for you, and you can connect on any edition without doing anything other than booting up your server. But if you do reset your server like we just did now, there is no cross-platform integration. So what we're going to go ahead and do is in the management and file management section of your panel, we're going to head over to the plugins folder here, and we're going to essentially drop in a couple files. So we're going to go into the Serverhorse Discord, which you can find on the website. You can just go to the main front page and scroll down and join our live chat Discord server. And there'll be 2 links in there. So it'll be the Geyser MC link and the Floodgate link for Spigot. So we're going to click the Geyser link right here. Now we got Geyser installing on the bottom here, and then we're going to click Floodgate as well. And now that we have the both of these files here installed onto our computer, we're simply just going to drag and drop each one of them into the file manager here. So I'm going to go over here and drag and drop both of them, and now they will upload. This can take a little bit, shouldn't take long, should take under 60 seconds to upload. Also, do please note that you can always Google these files as well. So if you're having trouble finding these files on our Discord server, in the hashtag update cross-platform channel, you can always Google Floodgate Spigot and Geyser Spigot, and you can find the downloads for these there as well. So I'm going to go ahead and rename these and remove this right here. This is just because I have multiple of these on my computer, so I just want to clean that up. And now you can see I have both files uploaded to the plugins folder. Now I'm going to go ahead and reboot my server, so I'm going to hit restart. And as you can see the Geyser Spigot plugin loading right here. But we are not done yet. Just because we have these plugins loaded does not mean we are done setting this up. It's actually might be 2 reboots and then it should work. So let's just verify here and see what we have up here. So if we go to the Geyser Spigot folder in the plugins folder, we can check if this is working in here. As you can see, it is not working yet. So what we need to do is just reboot twice and it should work. That's the theory at least. So I'm going to reboot the server twice, and then it should be all configured properly, because essentially how it works, guys, is until that folder is generated, Serverhorse doesn't know how to configure it. And so now that this folder is generated, next time it reboots, it will go ahead and overwrite the file with the proper configuration so then you guys don't have to go in there and mess with all of the configs. So now that I hit boot, it should already be set up properly. If I go to the plugins and the Geyser Spigot folder here in the configuration file, you'll notice that this port is now configured to the correct port and this one right here. So now you notice the file's different, right? There's some major changes that were added to the file, and that's normal. That means Serverhorse is doing its part in configuring your server. So now everything is all configured and you can now connect to your server on AnyEdition again, just like you could before. So it's really just uploading these two files, right? You upload this floodgatespigot.jar and the geyserspigot.jar, and then you just reboot your server 2 times. Once you reboot your server twice, you will be able to connect to your server on AnyEdition again, just like you were able to beforehand. So I will see you guys in the next Serverhorse tutorial video. And if you have any questions, just let us know in the client area or on our Discord server or on our front page live chat area. I will see you guys in the next video.